I would be careful just with what you do. Just it's generally common sense. If you own 5 Pega and you're trying to race them all at the same time on 5 different tabs, we can recognize timestamps. It's not physically possible. And in the future, there's just simply going to be ways around it. So, and of course, even if you try to go around that and open different wallets and you've got 5 different wallets, it just, yeah, there's so many ways for you to, I guess, exploit it. Even in Axie, even in other games, they all get exploited. The simple fact is you're putting so much risk on your stuff. You own the NFTs, you will still own the NFTs, but what we do is just ban you from our platform. Same as Axie, you still own those Axies, you just simply can't use it in the Axie game. If there was another game that did allow Axies to play and they didn't take the banned Axies into account, you would still be able to use your Axie in that game. Same situation. We are just blocking you from our platform, but they're still your NFTs. But they're kind of useless. So yeah. Again, just keep it in mind. Be appropriate. There's going to be exploiters out there, but the simple fact is we will recognize trends and we will find it and we will just shut it down. So play fair.
Don't worry, everyone. As long as you follow every single proper TOS, and as Corey mentioned, it's available now in the Pegaxy IO website. So if you guys want to check it out while you listen to the Pega Insider, feel free to check it out. So now let's proceed to the live questions on Twitch. So everyone that is here, are you ready to ask your questions as we try to look at which questions we will be answering? So feel free to send every question that you guys want to ask. PFP.
Right.
Now that's straight one.
Profile picture NFT. No ETA. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's coming for sure. It's definitely coming, but when? I don't know.
No ETA.
Let's just fix these bugs first, and get you guys happy, and then we'll talk about that. Okay.
Crowning of Pegasus. When will it be available?
Damn. All right. I mean, we need to get the fabled tokens on the marketplace first. So
oh yeah,
let's
that's
just
true.
let's take it easy on that one. We'll get them onto the marketplace. We'll get people who want them to get them, and then crowning is probably definitely 2022. I would prefer it if by the time that we have crowning, the crowned Pega actually look different as well, so they're recognizable. That's not possible yet.
Okay, there's a question here in Tagalog. Pagkakaroon ba ng sound effects or music man lang? So in English, will there be sound effects or background music?
Yeah, we actually have it. We have it ready. There's just obviously they need to fix a few things. There'll be like little button noises. They're hella retro. I think you guys will like them. Super retro, super cute. And then there's like pretty cool music, not amazing music, but pretty cool music on the background when they're racing. So that'll improve again over time. But we did have something. I did actually play on the testnet with some noises, which is pretty cool. But yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't actually know.
This is something personal question, because I remember something being asked like this: will there be an announcer? And during the tournament, do you think I would be the one announcing it and casting what's going to happen in the player control race once tournament is up? What do you think?
If we have a tournament, I mean, that would be cool to actually have one. But I don't know how it would be possible. If you look now, there's literally like there's something like 30 lobbies live at one time. Always. Like, I don't know how we can cater. I don't know. I don't know how we can make maybe there's a way.
Oh yeah,
an announcer
probably a way.
That's like AI or something. I don't know. I think it would be awesome. Like if you could toggle it on and off and then it talks a lane and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that would be a cool development in the future.
But for now, it is actually worth it to mention that devs are more focused on fixing all the errors first and the bugs before we implement another thing inside the game. So for everyone that is patiently waiting for all those updates, yeah, thank you for being patient as we dive into the other questions now.
Um, I'll cover these ones if you want. If you wanted to, Sai sent you a message. I'll cover this. Um, okay. Important question. Saw this issue in different community. What would be the team's action in the issue where two buyers bought the same Pega and sold them in the marketplace? After the marketplace maintenance, the Pega is gone and no PGX refunded. We would just find obviously who owns the Pega, and then as I mentioned at the start of the thing, that PGX isn't actually gone. It's just been it like if it's like a bid or really if it was purchased at the same time. I mean that's an interesting situation, but again, it's just sitting in the marketplace contract. So once that one's all updated, it would just go back. And if it doesn't update, we just did it today. Actually, we took it out of the team's Pega allocation, but one of the community members somehow sold his. He said he didn't. I don't. I think I just took it benefit of the doubt. He said he sold it for USDT. However, he sold it for PGX on the marketplace. It said he clicked PGX. Anyway, we took it benefit of the doubt because I know we have bugs. Someone was able to purchase his founding Pega, and we just provided a founding Pega to him from essentially our allocation. So one of the 500, but obviously he didn't get to keep the 2000 PGX. We made sure that it was fair to some degree. But yes, again, there's going to be issues, and if we need to compensate, that's obviously going to happen. We take full responsibility for that, and that's the important thing is that because everything is on chain, guys, like it's trackable. We just go look at the chain; it's all there. We can see what happened. So if something's sitting there, like it doesn't just disappear. This isn't a normal game, I guess you could say. This is all on chain. Yeah, I mean, we just need to go back. We just need to find time to go back. But right now, we just need to fix the bubble, I guess, like the main issue, and then we will come back to those individual issues. I totally apologize, and I understand a lot of people's frustration when we haven't, attended to their specific issue. Totally makes sense. But sorry about that. But yes, I mean, we're trying.
There's one fan that is saying that the name is Carly underscore Pegaxy. The message is shout out CS team.
This is Carla.
Yeah, it's her. Hello, Carly, and shout out
Shout
to
out, shout out to the customer service team. We're growing really quickly, actually. A lot of our customer service team is actually from the community, which is so nice. Our customer service team is also 100% Filipino, which is amazing. And our top two chats, I think we have 70,000 messages in Discord a week, roughly. And 30% of those, up to 40% of those are from the Tagalog chat alone. So we have an extremely, extremely strong Filipino community, which is amazing, which was always the goal. It's just amazing that it has happened. All right, let me see. I did see a cool one here. Someone said, "What is your marketing strategy?" That's funny. It's a good question. We definitely don't take shillers. We don't do standard crypto paid media. You really have to take a step back and look at our game and recognize what actually it is. The model itself is recruiting. So traditional customer onboarding doesn't take place, which is traditional marketing. We don't need to do paid ads when there's owners out there who want to go out and find people who want to take advantage of a scholarship. So yes, this isn't a normal game, so we're not going to do normal marketing. What you're going to find is traditional PR. Some of the larger sources that'll eventually come out in due time. Oh, am I frozen?
I think you're getting kind of disconnected, but I think you're good
Sorry,
to go.
guys. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I was saying traditional PR. We are going to
Hello.
take that route. Oh,
Can you hear me? I think you're a bit turning into a robot. I think Corey is actually a Pega IRL. So
Uh, Okay, what's happening? Sorry, guys. Um, can you hear me?
oh yeah,
Is that
yeah,
okay?
that's a lot better. You earlier you were kind of glitching out with your voice. That's why I said you're Loki Omega. Anyway, feel free to continue. Sorry for
Oh, sorry,
stopping you.
sorry. Yeah, so uh anyway, traditional PR is going to be the route. You'll see that take place in due time, but the simple fact is like why do we need to be the most hyped project? And we simply do not need to be the most hyped project in the world. What we need to have is the best game. We need to have the best mechanics. We need to have the best systems. And as you can see, we haven't paid a single shiller, but the Axie community is very quickly recognizing the issues that we're fixing. Again, I'm sorry if I'm lagging, but it looks like I am on Twitch. But anyway, yeah,
Audio is good.
we don't need to do traditional marketing, and that's something that I've stuck by since day one. A lot of the VCs didn't want to talk to us because we didn't have a big community or big followers. I bet they will regret that. I guarantee they will regret that. But I mean, that's just what it is.
Mhm.
Some people want the most hyped game in the world. We want to actually build something great.
Okay, I saw a message regarding private lobbies. Will we ever have one? And will there? Obviously, it will be making a lot of VIS farming very. Um, it's like kind of a cheat when it comes to VIS farming. So if there will be a private lobby, I don't think there will be any VIS
Yeah.
included for the
So
rewards.
it's an interesting one. I think it would be introduced maybe in the 3D days a little bit further. But definitely no VIS. Like this is for like streaming or something like that, or if you guys want to do a private competition.
Onsen.
It's difficult though. Like esports won't really take pardon me, esports won't really happen for a little while until it is fully player controlled. It doesn't make all that much sense. We're very friendly with community gaming, the guys who do a lot of the Axie tournaments, Valorant tournaments as well. Spoke to them very early on, and they're interested. But again, the simple fact is like when it comes down to luck, uh, who is considered the best? Like it doesn't make sense. You know, this would just be it could be anyone. It literally could be you guys in the world's biggest tournament, and you could win. Like, of course. So yeah, it doesn't make sense just now, but when it's fully player controlled, you can almost guarantee that that's going to be ridiculously popular.
Mhm.
Let's just wait. Let's just wait until we get there. Let's just make a good game first.
Well, I'll make a pun out of that. It's definitely going to be a ride for us to
Is that
wait
is that is that,
for.
is that a pun? All right.
Forgive me, forgive me. I couldn't. I couldn't stop myself from saying it. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a ride to, from all these bugs and errors up to all the possible things that is about to happen, all the potential that the game has. I'm very excited to see how the game will develop in the future. Last
Mhm.
mo na yan. Ganyan kayo. Anyway, please continue, Sir Corey. Um,
Um, I'm seeing a lot of 3D leak. We do have some stuff. I'm
oh,
not sure exactly if it is ready yet. We'll do it
it's
at the end of this. Is it good?
yes, sir. It's good. Actually, I only have to add it now if you want me to, but it's
You
going
can.
to
You
play the video instantly. So
oh,
let's wait for
okay.
it.
Don't play it yet. Don't play
Yeah,
it yet. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I actually haven't even seen the video, guys. So
me
we're gonna
too.
watch it at the same time.
I haven't seen it.
Which I think is good. It's not that long, but we will have something that you guys can actually like interact with in the future, probably before launch. So yeah, I mean, I think it looks amazing. It's still very early though, still very early, but we do expect that one to release towards the end of December, and everything is looking actually on track by then. Around the same time, we do actually plan to be on mobile as well. So a lot to do, as you guys can see, in just over a month.
I think that would fit the timeline perfectly. After, especially after the breeding event. there will be kind of a bit more number for Pegas, and for for our mobile players, they would be able to see a lot more Pegas that are on the marketplace, which they could actually pick up. So I think it definitely picks up from the timeline, and it fits very well.
Yeah, I mean, again, the game is designed to grow appropriately, not exponentially, crazily. Like
Instantaneous.
obviously, it's going to be exponential as it grows wide, but it's going to take time, forced time that we did on purpose. So yeah, I mean, you guys have time to just take advantage to understand the mechanics to really plan before there is a million players in here. You got plenty of time, so don't stress. I saw another one. Could you share a bit about the player-controlled gameplay, and can you share about the stadium NFTs? So the player-controlled gameplay, I can't share much. Um, like I've said in other ones, a lot of inspiration for us comes from Mario Kart. We really like Mario Kart, especially Ken. Ken is obsessed. He reckons he can destroy any of you. That's come from his mouth. So, I don't know the direction it's going to take with them. They're all over in Vietnam, and I'm in Australia, so I don't get to see it firsthand. But I think it's going to be addictive, very addictive. And then the stadium NFT sale, uh, not much to say on that either. Again,
It's not
what
yet
we really
released.
need to do, yeah, it's quite early on that one. What we really need to do is just weigh up what's an appropriate pricing and how the benefit structure is going to take place for that one, because we don't want to do it. You know, a stadium for $50,000 and we sell 100 of them, like that doesn't seem appropriate to me because not many people can take advantage of it. So we just need to create a good system that does benefit a lot of people very wide, similar to how we sold Pega for $100. Uh, we just want to take a different route.
Small step
I
at a
don't know.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I see this one common question from the community. Do we have an estimated time for the resolution regarding the issues submitted in the bug forms?
Okay. To be honest, there is, as I mentioned, there's about 500 at the moment. A large majority of them will be solved automatically when the team pushes live the updates that they're doing. So at that point, they have been looking at them preliminary and going through quite a few of them. Some of the refunds that they think is appropriate, or just looking into, someone said earlier when they did a bid, their money didn't come back. That's where we did find the bug because of those submissions. It's going to be fixed when we do this update. So that might get rid of 60 of the bugs. So uh, if it's an individual specific one, the team will look at it again. But if we recognize that your issue has been experienced by 50 other people, it's likely we're going to do a universal fix instead of reaching out directly. But you guys will hear from us again. As I mentioned, there is a serious amount of demand on the devs right now. Just let them, I guess, create that foundation to where everything's working well,
Mhm.
and then if something does happen, or you're still experiencing bugs, uh, just again, we'll fix it individually and compensate where appropriate.
To make things simple, I think devs will be fixing the problem on a timely manner, so there won't be enough time for it because the devs are working full time to fix all the problems, and they won't rush things in order to just find a temporary solution. So what the devs are doing, they are going to find the permanent solution so that there won't be any problems in the future as well in long term. So we just definitely want to thank the community for always being patient. And yeah, as Corey mentioned, there will be um, for what I call this rewards for if definitely if it needs to be given. So
Yeah, yeah, compensation. Yeah,
yeah,
that's correct.
compensation.
If we see that it is appropriate, there hasn't been many instances. Sometimes it's just stuck. Most of the time, it's just stuck. But I mean, if it's required, it's absolutely no issue. I see another one here. Actually, this is a good one. This is for a lot of the scholars and the people who have been renting. So let's say that we rented a horse. The owner doesn't want to take it back because he says it sucks. None of the horses suck, by the way. Don't stress. It's so early you can't determine of 50 races. Anyway, so will we be able to return the horse in the future once we're done renting it? It's currently taking up a renting spot. So yes, but this is a difficult one again. This isn't as simple just send it back to him because you guys have to remember that this is not our asset. We can't just do that, take control of someone's asset. So we need to just figure out a system where you will voluntarily forfeit it. It needs to be appropriate on chain, all the correct permissions. So again, just with that one, do give us time. It's possibly the dev team have already figured out a solution, but again, there is no bad Pega. I'm telling you right now. A lot of people say there is. A lot of people say Hoz are way better than Zan, but then I see a Zan with like
But
60% win
oh
ratio and
yeah,
a Hoz with like 3%.
I
It
was able
it
to see that. I saw Zan just recently with uh I think it was around 40 wins and just 7 losses, and the guy was just low key. He doesn't really share it on the Discord, but it's a Zan. It's a founding Zan
I,
with that
I
huge.
need to explain. I think this is important that like random is less random than you guys think. I'll be straight up with you. Like random has a serious amount of coincidences and trends. Like it is very odd how unrandom random is sometimes. It's possible. Like a good example that I use is Spotify. You guys know the streaming service, how you usually click a random song.
Mhm.
What used to happen is that someone was listening to a song, they would click next and the same song would come. They would click next and the same song would come. You have to unrandom. You have to make it less random to make it more random. But we don't think that's appropriate in this scenario. It's just genuine luck, but you can't dictate it off of 50 or 100. It's not that many. Your luck could swing at some point. I transferred a Pega to a friend when I bought it off the marketplace just the other night. Now he has it, and I couldn't even. I think I got like 3 places out of 25 races. I'm not even kidding you. When he received it, he won like literally first place 3 times. I can't even count how many times he got in the top three. Like it's genuine just luck. Like I have the worst luck in this game, but it's just luck. Genuinely, there is nothing. There's no way. There's no other way for us to buff something or change something. Like we would just make it less random, and that means we're interfering with the system. So we will keep it random. Just recognize that random has very odd trends sometimes, but it's not the end of the game. Like this person says here, my Pega has a 70% win rate with 17 races. That's amazing. And some people might go, oh, that's unfair. But the simple fact is, it's 17 races. He could do 1,700 races and have a 1%. And then people would be like, well, that sucks. Same Pega. It doesn't matter. You just need more data. You just need more time. The law of averages. Yeah, just give it time.
There is this one question that I genuinely take a lot of pride in. So the
Okay.
question is, security is always an issue in blockchain. How do you plan to keep the nasty people away?
That's a great question, actually. All of our contracts have been audited by VeryChain. So that is public. I think I should probably actually put this on the website so where people can go and see the like the certificate, the summary, the report is a better question. So yes, all the contracts have been audited. Um, everything looks amazing, and as I mentioned to you guys, everything being on chain, the only way that something would go wrong is in the situation that you guys are seeing with the beta, where something gets stuck in a contract. There's no people tampering with it or getting in with it, or somehow screwing with the system. The simple fact is, we just missed a button, and that's good, and that's what it is. But with the when it comes to the audits, it's not just like they look at the chain or something like that. They go through every single bit of your code, look for errors, look where it can be exploited. They genuinely try to exploit your code. That's what happens. If there's something wrong, they will tell you about it so that you can fix it and how to fix it as well. So it's by the same people who did Axie's audit. Um, that's one of their main ones. They had another few larger clients, but I'll probably go and put that on the website somewhere so that you guys can review it and have a bit more confidence. And before we do anything large or
You're kind of
anything,
lagging out a bit.
oh, I'm a robot.
Yeah, you're kind of stuttering a bit. So
Okay.
actually, while your internet is getting fixed for a bit, I will have to mention one thing that our community members are taking a huge responsibility of as well. Every moderator and admin and the Discord group, in order to avoid any kind of phishing links, we are working 120% to watch every single chat room or thread so that we could see if there are any suspicious links that some people are sharing, so we could delete the message instantly and ban them from the server. And aside from that, we don't open any kind of links as well. We take a very strict and strategic way of considering all these things. So
Yeah,
we
yeah. I think it's appropriate that all of the admins have their DM closed. Sometimes I will tell someone in the chat to DM me because sometimes it is appropriate. My DMs are open. It's 1,000% certain I will probably never reply. I literally, I don't know what to do. There are so many DMs. Like I literally don't know what to do. So I'm not gonna get back to everyone. So the easiest way to catch me is just at Corey, in the group. But yes, as Wes was saying, with the Discord, it should be made clear because so many were getting exploited as well. We don't do giveaways. Simple as that. Like we just don't do giveaway. It's way too risky. That's just what it is, unfortunately. But we're not going to do a giveaway. So if you see a brand new sale that is a surprise, probably not us in Discord. So don't click it. Don't connect your wallet to any other website. Always check the link. And we're not going to DM you. And if I do DM you, you'll see a message from me in the Pegaxy general chat first, saying that I am going to do it. But always be wary. Essentially, if I message you, consider it a scammer. That's going to be the easier way.
Mhm. We won't be the one reaching out to you, so we won't be sending you, do you have any concerns? Every kind of concern will be answered inside the Discord channel. So be responsible yourself as we try to be responsible to our own right as well. So
Yeah,
as
just trying to protect you guys.
Mhm. Actually,
Okay.
I
Yeah, go
don't
ahead.
think you were able to answer this one, or at least I forgot. Once phase 2 racing or player controls is implemented, will our win rate reset?
Oh, good question. We may consider it. Yeah, we may consider it. Yeah, we will consider it. At the time. It's a little while away. Player controlled is a little while away, guys. So yeah, no guarantees. But I mean, I think it would be quite cool. But stuff like this is on chain, so it's potentially that we just move the statistics to a random, random gameplay statistics and then player controlled statistics. But everything is again on chain, so sometimes it's difficult for us to erase something like that. That's why changing the name is sometimes, or basically, impossible. But we think we know a way with the food in the future. But yes, everything's on chain, so that's just how it is. How
So
how will the sale of the stadium work? Just probably like a standard NFT sale, but again, I'm not sure. When we get there, we will find out.
What about oh
I see a good one here. Will there be an MMR system? Interesting one. I'm sure you guys have seen class. Everyone's in class 1. Now we have 5 classes. When you go up the class, you actually earn more VIS. We're not sure whether we will deploy that or not on the random 2D, 3D random mechanics. We just need to weigh up a couple of things. However, that's actually designed like a basic MMR system. The top 5% will be in class 5, where they're earning the most VIS because they understand the mechanics. They've put in the most time. They're just the most dedicated to the game and the most skilled. It's again similar to most games. The ones at the top generally get rewarded because they put in the most time. So yeah, that'll happen in the future. But for now, everyone's just in class 1.
mhm. So there will be a random and ranked games. Is that correct?
Um, the, yeah, like you can't go down a class, but you can probably go up a class. But we'll figure out that mechanic later. Like if you're in class 1 and everybody just floods into class 5, probably not going to make sense. So we just need to consider it and weigh it up. Because of the minting of VIS, it just needs to be appropriate. Yeah. I see a question here. I think he spammed it a few times. Will you consider dropping the founding profile picture NFT to holders instead of minters, since most holders are buyers that paid more than the minters on the secondary market? Um, could you share the value of the profile picture NFT? They're free. They're airdropped. So it's designed for specific people. When we do it and in which manner we do it, we will have to figure out later. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Like how much you spent on the founding Pega doesn't really matter all that much. That's not really what it's about.
Mhm.
Um, it's more so for early supporters. So we're gonna have to weigh it up. We'll figure something out. But that we're not gonna make everyone happy. Someone's gonna be disappointed. So I'm sorry in advance. This is a good one. Will you guys be implementing a management app for managers? Yes, there will be a full dashboard. So it won't just be an app. You'll have an entire dashboard. Say you rent out 100 Pega, you'll be able to see everything, all of the data. So don't stress. That'll come in due time. I'm not saying it's coming next week, but it'll come.
In
No
that way,
worries.
everything will be transparent for the managers and for the renters as well. So it's very going to be transparent for every player, and there won't be any problems regarding that. And I think a
Correct.
lot of people love that answer.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes sense. Like we have to modernize this system, and I think that's the benefit of being second on the market to do this system, Axie being the first. But unfortunately, Axie's scholarship system was created by the community, and it's taken off so far that like it's layered like crazy. There's multiple accounts. The tracking systems are all made by the community. Again, it's a very odd system, and very taxing and difficult. That's not what we're about. Like the entire thesis of this game is to remove bottlenecks for you guys, make life easier. You can run 1,000 scholar guild from a single account, see everything when you log into that account. All of your scholars can see their performance across all 3 Pega that they have. Uh, yeah, we I guess we're modernizing the scholarship. I think this is going to be the standard in the future as we gain more attention. People will recognize it. However, yeah, just give it time. But we got so many cool ideas. We just literally cannot build everything at once. If we are all hands on deck for new devs. So if you're a dev, a talented front end or back end dev, by the way, 250 of you here, there might be someone here. We're interested. Send through your resume. We want to work with talent. Economists. This is a good question. Do we have economists? I'm obsessed with economists. Also, I think I actually like that. I didn't go to uni, but I think that's probably what I would have ended up doing if it's fun. I don't know. But, I'm really, really, really interested in it. But we do have data scientists in the company that look at everything as well. We don't have a specific like a his full life has been surrounded in being an economist. It's actually quite difficult to find someone that this
Dedicated.
is so new. This economy is so new. Like this model is so new. There is not many experts. There's a lot of opinions, but there's not many people that will align with it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not rushing into it. We're not just going to hire some intern economist that isn't too sure if they're amazing. Of course, absolutely, we will do it. But yes, for now, the data scientist is doing it okay. And then what we do is really take data from external sources and also internal, and then try to um, model outwards. Yeah.
Actually, there's one thing. There's some positive news that I want to tell you.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know if this is coincidental, but this is just an amazing thing that I actually fact check it just now as we speak. Do you know or are you aware that PGX is pumping at the moment?
What?
It is. Go check it out.
Oh God.
So
I try not to.
for everyone watching, go check out the charts. It's pumping at the moment. It's crazy. I don't know if it's because of the AMA. I think this is what you call the Corey effect.
Oh, it's pumping on the 24 hour. Yeah, for sure. It's not pumping.
At the
Not pumping
moment.
crazy.
Yeah, but
It's not pumping insane, but I mean it's upward movement. But I mean this is probably a good time to say it, guys. Like, don't stress on the on the token price. It's so early. Yeah, to some of you it definitely matters, but I mean it's so early. It's like people used to say that the AXS was pumping when it went from $3 to $5, or it was dumping when it went from $5 to $2. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Let's just chill. We got to build an amazing game. You guys, if you understand this, you understand what's going to happen. It just takes time and getting the mechanics right. So just don't even look at the price. Don't even, unless you're trading, it doesn't matter. Just don't worry. Because our team isn't focused on the price. Our team is
Mhm.
focused on giving you guys a game that gives the token utility. When the token has utility, you guys don't even need to worry about it. Just accumulate some PGX and live life in the future uh happily. But yes, this is make sure you do not look at the 24-hour chart all the time. It is scary and it will mess you up. Always think long term, guys. Always think long term.
There's a good question here. I think you should check it out.
Yeah. Oh, which one is it? Which one?
What are the limitations of having multiple devices in playing Pegaxy? Like, what are the do's and don'ts for scholars and managers to avoid getting banned?
Yeah, that's a great question. So obviously we understand that there is multiple people in houses. That's obvious. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with the restrictions seen on Axie as well, where you're allowed a few devices in the same house on different accounts. In that sense, we are quite similar, and forgiving in that sense. However, trends are very obvious, very obvious. So it's difficult, like to just give you guys a a clear guideline, because there's simply not. It's fluid. It's just what it is. It's just fluid. So if we recognize someone exploiting, then you're exploiting the system. And when we get big, because it's only going to be a matter of time, fingers crossed. Uh, yeah, we won't have that time to inquire. So just be appropriate.
So, there is this one guy that says, I work in IT and I love the project.
Uh-huh. Check on my ID. I just debated with Terminator T80. Okay. Maybe I have to go back on that. I don't know how to do
Uh,
that. I don't know Twitch too well. Sorry. Um, well, this is a good one. Will there be a limit to how many Pega you can race? If you this is like something that will change in the future. Again, there's so much balancing that can take place in the future as well. But um, right now, if you own 100 Pega, you can race 100 Pega. You're gonna be tired, but you can do it if you want.
it's
A
doable.
scholar, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you sit there all day, it's doable. A scholar will have a restriction of 3 into their account, or anyone actually. Like if you're an owner and you have 100 Pega, you can still rent 3 axes. Pega. That's bad. Sorry, I said that. You can still rent 3 Pega. So yeah, I mean that's just the route that we're going to take. Every single account is restricted to renting 3 Pega. Sometimes I think we do have a small bug on that at the moment, but in the future that will be the case. Hopefully,
Okay.
I'm not lagging too much.
You're kind of a bit lagging. So one thing I would love to mention that why is there a 3 pega limit for scholars to rent? That is to avoid hoarders, basically. So there could be people that could rent a lot, and that will limit the chances for everyone to be able to play Pegaxy in this development period, so they won't actually uh, be have that chance. So that's why there is a limit to 3. And furthermore, adding on to that sense, you can actually rent. Oh, what happened to Corey? Um,
Oh, oh my
you
god,
good? Are you good?
what the hell?
What happened to you? Anyway,
Uh,
as I was
uh,
saying, wait, what was I saying even?
oh, it was about the 3. I will talk like this. It was about the 3.
Oh, there you go.
The
You're
3.
fixed.
3. Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. Welcome back.
Sorry. Yeah. So another reason why we have the 3 limit is because our energy is per Pega, not per account. So uh, it's really to incentivize someone not to multi-account. If you want more energy, go and rent more Pega. That's it.
Actually, one thing. Oh yeah, that's one thing that I would want to mention. You can rent a different Pegas from different managers or different owners. It won't be a problem. You can rent one from Corey or you can rent one from me at the same day, at the same time. And you can rent one from anyone else. You can rent from your brother or your sister or whoever has that Pega available in the
Yep.
market. So it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you. You just need to secure one. There's going to be there's going to be a lot of competitiveness between the profit shares as the game expands. The rental market will expand, and people will want their stuff rented. The ones that get the most rentals are going to be the ones that provide the higher percent share. So yeah, I mean, hopefully that makes sense to you guys, but it's going to make the market a lot more attractive to scholars naturally because they're
Mm.
going to lean towards those ones, and managers want their stuff um rented out. I saw a Yes, I see your guys' questions. Hopefully, I'm not lagging. About the currency in the marketplace. So like PGX and stuff like that, I definitely understand. We are leaning pretty heavily towards a full focus on USDT or Matic. Um, and then possibly not allowing PGX. We're not too sure yet, but I definitely agree with you there. That was actually a bug early on that we only had PGX. We were meant to have the primary as USDT, and that was one of the reasons that some of the bids were actually stuck in the contract as well. So yes, that will likely change in the future, but naturally the market is already leaning towards USDT. Like the marketplace barely has anything in PGX anyway. So we just want to go with USDT because your listing generally will stay relevant forever. It is a little bit difficult when you're selling something in Axie and you
Mhm.
list it for zero point 0.1 Ethereum, but then the price pumps. You need to go back and delist it and put it back up. So USDT just makes a bit more sense.
Something a lot more stable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did mention this. During beta release, you will do the Ubu. Sorry, you said that during the first AMA.
I don't remember it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I didn't remember it.
Oh yeah, I
I'd,
guess.
I'd be like not. I'd be like a lagging.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
am I
that's
still
true.
lagging?
Yeah, you're
I'd be
kind
a
of lagging
lagging.
still, which
I'd be a
which is good.
lagging guru. Whatever. I ain't gonna do it.
And is raising on multiple tabs with different Pegas not allowed?
Racing. No, I would avoid it.
Yeah,
That would be
definitely.
something I would avoid. We can see your timestamps, so just consider that. Uh, Play the game appropriately. I understand. I understand. It's
Time
probably
consuming.
possible. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, if you got a lot of Pega, it's time consuming. So just be appropriate. That's all I can say.
USDT for rentals also. What do you think about
Yeah, that
this?
I think that will be the direction that we do lean towards again. It's just much easier for those that are renting to know what they're getting. And I mean the owner to know what they're getting, and then they can weigh up how much money it costs versus time and stuff like that. So yeah, and it's much easier for the scholar to predict when VIS is out how much money they should spend on a rental versus how much VIS they should earn. Um,
We're actually streaming now for an hour, which is really cool. It
okay.
doesn't feel like that long. Would you like me to reintroduce the questions that we answered earlier before we started, so that for the newcomers they would, have a good idea?
Yeah. Yep. Let's just briefly touch on it, and then I'll see some of the last questions, and then I don't want to. I want to leave you guys here
Mhm.
forever, and I think we can play that 3D video. Hopefully, it doesn't like lag and stuff like that. But
Oh,
we will post it separately, so you guys don't stress.
there won't be a problem regarding the video.
Okay,
I think we could fix that up real quick. So now the first question was again for the players that has not seen the announcement and are still waiting for an official fix from the devs. There's one community member that found a temporary solution for the missing Pegasus, and that was
yep.
Crutch. So what is this solution that Crutch provided for the missing Pegasus?
So the as we said, the problem itself was that you put it into the marketplace or you put it into a rental and you couldn't claim it back because there was no claim back button. The reason there was no claim back button is because it disappeared from your My Assets. So our solution, the actual solution, is just fix the process. That's what the devs are working on now. However, the temporary solution is in our bug reports section. So if you go to the bug report section, you will be able to see there is a solution where you put in a certain URL and then your Pega ID number. And then when you put in the ID number, it'll take you to the page and then you can claim back. It solved a lot of issues actually. So yes, I did see Ken put something.
Wait, I'll try to look for it.
Oh yeah, so Ken put something in the My Assets section. So this is one of the fixes. So you guys who have an issue may want to try this. You go to My Assets and then you've got Pegas, rentals, and then My Bids. So some of you had stuck bids. You put a bid, you got beaten, but it kept the bid in the contract. You can now take it and claim it back. So if you have any issues with that, of course, let us know. But it's just in the Discord bug report announcement. You probably have an alert to go and check it out. So yes, that was the first one.
Okay, now for the second one, what about the missing assets that has been used for bidding? I think you just answered this. Do we have an estimate
Yeah,
time on when we could get it back?
the asset itself we will have a look at. Some of them are individual cases. I generally think a lot of them are not the actual Pega. It's
Hmm.
usually just like the bid that you did. is stuck there, so then you can claim it back. So this was one of the solutions that the guys needed to implement. So they've gone ahead and done this now, and this is the way that we're going to be solving these bugs going ahead, because there was, if there's 50 people affected, instead of us putting all of the devs resources into solving them one by one, we might as well make a universal solution, and going forward it will never happen again. So just bear with us while we do build those universal solutions.
Vegas with zero energy on the rental marketplace, will it be removed?
Um, Not straight away. You can now. We implemented so that you can see your energy of the Pega on the rental marketplace. So just be, considerate of that. There's probably a reason that it hasn't been rented in a long time, if it doesn't have any energy. So yes, again, just be considerate of that. We will, pardon me, we will probably implement a system where you can't put it up for rental unless it has more than 50% of its energy available. But that's probably not going to be this week, unless the devs are able to do it easily. But again, when you're dealing with the chain, it's a lot more difficult to do small changes like that.
Definitely. Will we ever see change in the energy system?
Wi- Uh,
Are the devs
in which
considering changing it to daily
oh
reset instead of hourly?
no, so there will be not a daily reset. We're going to be doing it hourly. Obviously, that's because of the server load. So you guys can work in your own
Time.
system. You can wake up whenever you want. You can play whenever you want. You don't need to do it at a set time on the day. We learnt that from Axie. Thank God for Axie. They obviously had issues with that where the server got overloaded when everyone dove in. So we went back to the hourly system. Not saying that's going to be around forever. Maybe there is a better system, but for now, that's the wrap.
Okay. Once phase 2 racing is, or player controls is implemented, will our win rate reset?
Everything is on chain. Please remember that. However, if it's possible to, we will probably explore it. If it's not possible, we will probably divide each Pega's result into two systems where it's like a random results from when it was random number generated results, and then player controlled results. So people will be weighing up, different types of things
That's
in
definitely
the
cool.
future. But again, when it's fully player controlled, the results kind of depend on the player. So it's a difficult one. But I mean, there's going to be a lot of variables again in the future with gear, and yeah. So when the time comes, we will know.
When is VIS going to be unlocked? Any predictions on the starting value?
VIS going to be unlocked towards the end of the month, early next month, probably around the 30th to the 2nd, around there, of December. And the predicted price, no idea. My guess is as good as yours. You guys determine the price, so I don't know. Whatever you guys decide is appropriate.
Player or manager restrictions, when is TOS going to be released?
Um, TOS is released on the other website. Someone said when again. It's going to be the roughly the 1st to the 2nd of December for the VIS release, the unlock. And listing on exchanges. I don't know what exchange, etc. Probably Kyber DMM, the same system as PGX. And TOS. Oh, the TOS link on the website is not working. Okay, I'll get that fixed up. But it's on pegaxy.io, not the Play website, but on actual pegaxy.io. It should be in the footer, I think. But I'll ask the devs just to look at that one. We only just uploaded it, so possibly they did a change or they're waiting for my approval to post it. So I'll fix that for you guys. But yes, it's all on there.
Is the PGX required for breeding going to increase after the breeding event?
I don't know. It depends on the price around that time. It depends on how the economy is going. So again, don't be surprised. Like you guys are breeding for like literally basically for free right now. It is so cheap to breed. So yeah, don't be surprised if the price goes up. It's obviously going to go up because we're adding VIS as well. But PGX, we'll figure it out.
So there's this one question that has been going on repeat in the stream chat, but it's a different people that has been asking it. What currency will be used to buying Pega gear and food? It is in the white paper, but I think it would be great coming from you.
Yeah, it's going to be VIS. So VIS, the system, like a lot of you guys understand, there needs to be mechanics that burn the utility token, and gear and food are consumables. That means like you can keep buying them over and over and over again, which means it's a pretty good VIS sync. Um, so yes, it'll be VIS. The VIS doesn't come to us as a studio; it gets burnt, and then the benefits of the food and the gear and all that um, goes to your Pega. Again, if you want to know it in more detail, just go check out the white paper. Another question I'm seeing here is list PGX on another exchange. It's easy enough to just go on Kyber DMM. Like, you just connect your MetaMask and swap it for whatever there is there. We like Kyber DMM because they do work with us directly. It's also one of our lead investors. We don't plan to go onto like Sushi or Uni or something like that because the pumps are just stupid. Unless you want us to like, the thing is, guys, we could do something like that. Like, it's not the most difficult thing in the world, but you want the benefits of a stable token price or kind of stable token price early on so that you can predict your breeds. But if we go and listed on Binance, or like we can't do Binance, but if we went and listed on like Uniswap or something where there's so much volume on it, this thing's just going to get pumped like stupid for no reason. It's not going to make any sense. Like, you
Mhm.
guys, yeah, you wouldn't like it. You will like it temporarily because you get to make some money. Yeah, but that's not going to benefit us. It doesn't benefit the game. So that's not the vision we ever had. We're going to just grow organically. As I told you guys earlier, we're not focused on the token price itself. We're focusing on building a game that provides utility to the token. Then the volumes are going to come naturally.
Yeah,
Yes.
imagine you will be requiring 50 PGX tokens, and per token you will be spending at least $5 for those PGX. So
You won't
imagine,
be breeding,
yeah,
and
you
then
won't be breeding. It's not
it
gonna
doesn't make
benefit the
sense.
ecosystem for the players.
That means there's less Pega. If the token price pumps, guys, to $5, some of you make money epic. The people who actually care about the game aren't going to be happy. It's too early. Like, there's not going to be
Definitely.
any breeding taking place. That means that there's no new Pega getting bred. That means the price of Pega stay in astronomical level. That means no new people. It just ruins
The
everything.
ecosystem, yeah,
So yeah, don't hope for $5 or something like that just yet. Hope for it in the long term when the economy is
a lot more
matured.
stable.
Yeah, but for now, let's just chill.
Sir
Uh,
Lewis, question specific in FB. Okay, are the devs team going to respond in email or Discord if they are working on the issue or if they were able to fix it? Yes, we do. Actually, Corey himself announces it every time an issue has been fixed or there's a temporary fix for an ongoing issue. And we will be there to actually answer all the questions, especially if you have concerns when it comes to your Vegas. So, yeah,
at all times, and we genuinely have 24/7 support, guys. So if there's news that comes out, like, it's available 24/7. Now, you would have seen Day is our customer service lead, so she will possibly, if it's an individual use like a issue, she will probably at you in general chat because we don't DM. So she
yeah,
will just at your name in general chat with what to do or a question. So just keep an eye out if you've been at, just like go have a look for it. But yes, it's probably going to be through Discord. And if we never get a hold of you, maybe through email, but likely just keep an eye out for Discord. Again, if
link.
if you if you really are concerned, you can reach out to us. But if you've submitted a bug report, we see it.
One thing that I would love to mention as well, if you guys want a customer support, we are also available in the website pegaxy.io, there is a chat button there. So if you guys don't want to open your Discord, or you're not in your computer at the moment, you can access the website and chat with live support as well from the website. So yeah, I
Mhm.
think that needs to be mentioned.
Yeah, I think I see someone here asked, why can't you do Binance? Uh, for one, it's not appropriate right now. Again, like I explained, like it doesn't make sense. We're too early. We're a baby. We're literally a baby. I know it feels like we have an amazing community, but we can't get ahead of ourselves. Someone said here, they're too worried of high cost breeding price. I've told you guys, we do not want to micromanage the economy. We want it to go up and down, have good times, have bad times to breed, but we don't want to make changes all the time. It's just not appropriate.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we're not going to do anything, literally anything that does a massive pump out of the blue. You guys are going to be aware and we're going to plan for it. If there is an announcement, if there is massive trends coming, if we're going on to a new exchange, and I'll make it clear right here, we are exploring a tier two basic centralized exchange, a tier one possibly, not like Binance, of course, but something that gives you guys a little bit more access to the token as well, instead of just a DEX. However, just for now, don't worry. We're not trying to pump anything. Like we're in this for so long. Let's just build a solid foundation, organic growth, play the game. This is the best time. The best time to breed is right now. Like this is where the biggest guilds in the metaverse are being built right now. The ones who take this stuff seriously, and make a plan. Like these guys aren't even racing right now because all they're doing is breeding.
Breeding.
They're not renting it out. And I actually, before I just want to end it, but before I do that, I want to uh, let you guys know some statistics. Um, I had it somewhere. So it was a one and a half days that it had been open that we took these statistics. So in 1.5 days, which is like literally less than 48 hours, uh 1,592 baby Pega, which is so super cute.
Do you have a
That's
screenshot for that,
2,000.
boss? So I could share it on the screen if you'd
Oh,
want me to.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sure, sure. I'm probably gonna see it late, so
Oh,
I will just keep talking.
this one's rough.
uh,
How many hours does Corey sleep on a daily basis? He needs to rest well, as the community also wants him to stay healthy. I agree. This dude doesn't
I
even
appreciate
sleep.
that. The one who doesn't sleep is Wes. Anyway, um, so yes, we've got so basically 1,600 Pega, baby Pega in less than 48 hours, and then 12,500 races took place. That I don't think there was ever a time where the lobby took long. Like there was obviously some bugs, but we genuinely had to slow down the matchmaking, which is an incredible feat. I think that's amazing. There was 2,095,975 VIS generated, which is epic. The more VIS right now, the better, guys. So don't get that confused. And then there's over 1,000. There's 1,065 Pega being rented right now. So that's insane. That's like 1,000 scholars in less than 48 hours. As you guys can imagine, that's a lot of opportunities provided. And I would say at least 50% of that is through the public market, and half of them don't even know who their scholar is. So all of this just proves that the system works, what we're building works, the data is like, again, I
Genuine.
didn't want to be this big when we launched, but it just happens that we are. Um, so yeah, it's pretty insane. 12 and a half thousand races, that is just ridiculous. Anyway,
How
it's
many
looking good.
races were you expecting
I don't know.
during
I
the
don't know.
beta release?
It's like you guys never stopped, like, at all.
Oh
Like
yeah,
if you go to live races, there's always 2 pages of live lobbies.
that's true.
That's insane. That's crazy. You guys are crazy. Anyway,
I actually
I
went
think that's
racing around 2 a.m. last night. Around 2 to 4 a.m. There was still lobbies filling up, and that was really cool. I love it.
epic. I mean, from day one, guys. That's pretty awesome. As I told you guys in one of the video, we did have the team allocation in there just to assist if there is lobbies that need to be filled, but they don't trigger for like a decent amount of time of you sitting there. And most of you, if you're sitting there and it doesn't fill, it's probably a bug. Like you just need to refresh and then go back in. So yeah, I mean, it's been incredible. The launch, that side of things was really amazing. Super proud of you guys, and thank you so much for playing. I think that's just the best case scenario in that sense. But I think we will end it here. Shout out everyone. I did see a couple shout outs to the OG team.
Definitely.
Yeah, amazing. Okay. Wes is like a bot in Discord. I'm not even kidding you guys. Wes is like he joined the customer support team like hella late. Like he is one of the newest team and he has over 9,000 messages in Discord. Like that is, to put that into perspective, I've been in it since day one and I thought I was pretty hectic and I have like 3,000. I don't know who this boy is talking to. Anyway, it's insane. Okay, so if you wanted to, but shout out to all of the team. You guys are all of the support team. You guys are amazing.
Definitely.
But yes, let's where's face reveal? Oh my god,
Where's Phaser? Where's Wes?
that's funny.
Can we get Wes in here?
Amazing. So yeah, if you wanted to, I'm gonna increase my Twitch quality because I want to watch the video as well. And let's play the video. Hopefully it's good. This is kind of like, I guess I'll intro it. This is kind of like what I'm pretty sure is happening right now is a bit of an intro. It's very short, but it's going to give you guys very short sneak peek of what 3D does look like. If I want to do some changes to the video, I will let you guys, I will upload it probably a little bit later onto our socials so that you guys can look at it up close and more than once. But yeah, I guess let's send it.
Oh, okay. Wait. Wait, everyone. I'm going to fix it as soon as possible. I just want everyone to be prepared for this.
Okay. Yeah, we had some technical issues before this. The video was a little late.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. Kinda. There we go. That's good enough.
There's no sounds.
Oh, that's fine. You guys can see it. You guys can. Oh, that's a slow pega. There is sound.
There is?
Yeah, it's playing sound.
Oh. There was it.
Okay.
Do you guys
You
want
guys saw it.
Do you guys want to see it again?
Maybe do it again. Yeah.
All right. I'll do it again.
Oh.
Actually, one thing. I want to hear it. So.
Mute your mic and then turn on the volume.
All right. Okay, that was crazy.
I apologize. It wasn't amazing. We had that super last minute that we had to set that up, but yeah, I'm glad you guys got to see it at least.
That was one slow pig at the start.
I know, right? It's like it's got a broken leg, I think.
Oh no, what happened to
got
me?
A broken leg.
I guess I threw it down, huh?
Someone's like effing Tampona still last. That is so funny. That's funny.
Wait, what happened to me? Am I good? Okay, there you go, fixed.
Camera took its glasses off. Okay. But yes, I guess that gives you guys a little preview. It's so short. There'll be a lot more.
Can't wait for the
We
3D.
just genuinely did that small video just today. We just wanted to get it out for this one. It was a kind of spontaneous idea. So yeah. Anyway, you guys can see that we are building something like that moving forward. Of course, the focus is 3D racing on mobile, so to make it far more accessible. And that's it. Yeah, I think we're good. Thank you so much for the support, guys, and stop paying out Campona. Someone's like buying Campona for 500 PGX. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I'll we'll end it here. If you have any questions, please jump into the Discord.
Mhm.
We are always there.
All the official links for Pegaxy are down below. So just scroll down. At this moment, feel free to scroll down. There's YouTube, there's Telegram, there's Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and the white paper. So you guys could check it out. Yes, I love Campana, even though my Campana is very slow. I still love it. I mean, it is what it is. Wait for
yeah,
player control. That boy better knock out everyone from the race.
yeah, yeah. Fact. All right, guys. Appreciate you so much, and we will see you probably in the next one. We'll see you in Discord. I know Wes will for sure.
For
Peace,
sure.
guys.
All right, so that's going to
All
be
right.
it, guys. I hope to see you guys again in the Pega Insider. I hope more of you join in the next episode of Pega Insider or whatever is going to come out from the official Pegaxy team. I hope you guys are excited as much as I am, and I hope to see you all in the future. Cheers to the growth of Pegaxy, and here's the dance Corey has been doing every time. Clip it. Don't forget to end the video with a bang.
End
So thank you
the
guys.
stream now.